Good morning. My name is Rachel, and I am the Thrifty Crocheter, and today is January the 4th, 365 days of kindness. Wailing wisdom. Wisdom shouts in the streets. She cries out in public square. She calls to the crowds along the main street, to those gathered in front of the city gate. Proverbs 1:20 through 22. Do you think wisdom is hard to find? Do you wonder why more people are not wise? Wisdom is talked about as being a precious stone. It is likened to gold and silver. Wisdom is noted here as being like someone shouting in the streets. Shouting! It seems that wisdom might just be something you can walk by and clearly hear if you are willing to hear. Perhaps wisdom doesn't sound like a calm, soothing voice. It might even sound offensive. What is wisdom shouting to you today? Take some time to recognize what those words are and consider the reason why they might not be the words you want to hear. Wisdom doesn't always have to sound good, but the application of its words will always bring beauty to your situation. Act of kindness. Call someone you love and tell them you love them. It's always wise to listen to wisdom. Wisdom will tell you so much. And yes, please call the people you love and tell them you love them. And tell them why you love them. That's important. It's always important to know that, it's always nice to know that you are loved. Daily guidepost for grandmothers. January 4. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. 1 Peter 3:15. I'm sorry, I had to stop myself from going, be prepared. Okay, that's from Lion King. Sorry. Okay. What matters most in a family these days? A new mom asked our luncheon group, women of different ages and stages of life. Her question sort of hung there, suspended in silence over the table. It's the kind of question that doesn't have a quick answer because there are so many possibilities. The momentary silence was soon filled by conversation that headed in a different direction. Yet I continued to ponder her question. As a new mom, I used to wonder the same thing. But within 5 years, my husband, Lynn, and I had 3 children, and we hardly had time to pause and consider what mattered most. We simply did the best we could in the midst of our busy circumstances. Now, our children are grown, and we just celebrated the arrival of our first grandchild. I have more of life to look back on and a new reason to consider what matters most to our family and what I'd like to pass on to the next generation. So as the new year begins, I'm carrying that question with me as I stir fry some chicken for dinner. Take a bunch of pictures off the refrigerator door and put them in our photo album, or stop everything I'm doing simply to sit and hold my new granddaughter. And I'm enjoying the process of thinking about all the possible answers. Lord, as I think about all the things that matter most to our family, help me to remember what matters most to you in the light of eternity. There are some things that matter a little bit more. Things on this earth just don't matter. It's what's in heaven that matters. Because you cannot, anything that's in this world, you cannot take it with you. So, I can't reiterate that enough. The illustrated words of Jesus for women. Or for everybody for that matter. All you need. When you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be in secret. Matthew 6:3-4. It feels good to help someone in need. Yep, it sure does. Maybe it feels so good that you want to talk about it. But when you talk about it, then attention is drawn to you and it becomes a sort of, quote, pat yourself on the back, unquote, scenario, even if you didn't intend it that way. Jesus takes the pride out of helping others by encouraging you to do good deeds, but to keep quiet about what you've done. Take joy in the fact that you know what you did, and so does Jesus. That's all that's important. A man wrapped up in himself makes a very small bundle. Benjamin Franklin. I mean, yeah, sometimes it is nice to be noticed when you do something good for other people. You want that recognition. But when that recognition becomes more of a pride thing, and instead of a humble thing, then that's different. And that's kind of what he's talking about here. And yes, you can go out and help people and you can tell people, but that you like to help others. But it's got to be in a more humble mode of talking about it and not a big pride. Look like me, look what I did. Look at all those things that I've done and all me, I. No. It's not like that. So, with all of that, this small swatch of yarn has been woven with prayers. As you hold this swatch in your hand, may you feel God's strength, love, and peace flow and know that He holds you in His hands. May God bless and comfort you in your time of need and give you peace. Amen. Love y'all. Bye.